Hi, welcome to CHEMS & Co., and this is our hand warmer challenge. For this experiment, we used a coffee cup calorimeter, a temperature probe, a graduated cylinder scale, a watch glass and other dish for measuring, a spoon for scooping, goggles and aprons, distilled water, hot water, and 6 different solid chemical compounds. Our first step of the lab is to find the heat capacity of the calorimeter. First, you measure 50 milliliters out of distilled water and hot water, and record the temperature of both. Then pour the distilled water into the calorimeter, add the hot water to it and cover with a lid and then stir. Put the temperature probe into the coffee cup and record when the temperature becomes constant. And then using that you can calculate the heat capacity of the calorimeter. For the second part of the experiment, we're testing each of the compounds and we measure out 10 grams of each one and label them in a dish. Then we used a graduated cylinder to measure out 40 milliliters of distilled water and place the temperature probe in. We then poured the distilled water into the calorimeter and one of the 10-gram compounds and stirred with the lid on top and inserted the temperature probe. We then recorded the temperature and repeated these steps for the remaining compounds. Then we used this data to determine which the best hand warmer would be. Using the data we collected in the lab, we determined that the best hand warmer and most economically viable was 3 grams of lithium chloride and 7 grams of sodium carbonate, which creates a 21.8 degree temperature change and only costs 25 cents each.